Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and former President Donald Trump just dropped some massive news on the Republican National Committee. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Now, this is a great interview with Maria Bartiromo on Fox News today, and if you get a chance to see the entire interview, you really should. She asks great questions, and Trump, he gave great answers. They talked about who his possible vice presidential pick could be. That was in an earlier video we did today. You can go back and find that. He gave two possible names. He also ruled somebody out. So go back and look at that, and you can see that part of the interview. But another part of the interview happened when Maria Bartiromo was talking about the issues with Ronna McDaniel, the Republican National Chair, and also with the lack of money the Republican National Committee has. Well, Trump has been a strong supporter of Ronna McDaniel, and she a strong supporter of his. But it looks like that's starting to change because the Republican Party is suffering, and they're very concerned heading into 2024, not just for the presidency, but for the Senate and the House. It looks like the Republicans don't have the money to compete. That's very dangerous because even if you elect Trump, he needs a Congress. So I want you to watch this interview where Trump basically says changes are coming to the Republican National Committee. And then, of course, I want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm Carmine Sabia for Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.
If you do it, keep the oil.
Would you still send aid to Israel right now?
Look, we've always got to protect Israel, in my opinion. They've been, they're amazing people. What they've done it's an amazing thing, and they've been loyal to us.
Mr. President, when will you announce who your VP is?
Not for a while. I mean, we have so many great people in the Republican Party, but not for a while.
Well, what criteria are you using to identify who your running mate is?
Always, it's got to be one thing. It's got to be who would be a good president. I mean, you always have to think that because, in case of emergency, things happen, right? No matter who you are, things happen. It's got to be number one.
Who is your running mate?
Well, I have a lot of good people. We have a lot of really good people.
So you haven't decided who it is?
I have a lot of good ideas, but I haven't. And there's no reason to do that quickly.
So you haven't told that person, you're my person?
I speak to everybody. I called Tim Scott because a lot of people like Tim Scott. I called him and I said, you're a much better candidate for me than you are for yourself. When I watched him, he was fine. He was good, but he was very low-key, et cetera, et cetera. I watched him in the last week defending me and sticking up for me and fighting for me. I said, you're a much better person for me than you are for yourself, because for himself he was low-key. For me, he's been a real tiger. He's been incredible, and others have too.
So maybe it's Tim Scott.
Well, it could be a lot of people, but it was interesting. I was watching Tim. I've been watching, for a while. I watched him campaign as a candidate, but I watched him over the last 2 weeks. As you know, he fully endorsed me, gave me a beautiful endorsement. And he has been really strong in terms of that. No, but that has nothing to do. I don't want anybody to take even any inference, but it's incredible. Kristi Noem has been incredible fighting for me. She said I'd never run against him because I can't beat him. That was a very nice thing to say.
What was the story that your team reached out to RFK Jr.?
It's a false story. No, it's a false story.
You never reached out to RFK Jr.?
I like him a lot. Nope, never happened.
Is it fair to believe that you would have a number of your former officials in your new cabinet?
I will put some back. I'll tell you.